Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We have a viewer question today. I got in an email from Mike. He currently has 3 watches. He recently got into watches. He has a Citizen Quartz, and I'm gonna put a picture up here so you guys can see the watches. A Seiko Sports, the SNZG11, and also a SARB 35. Now, he really likes the SARB 35, and I agree, that's a great watch. The other 2 he's regretting. He wishes he would have got a Hamilton khaki instead of the Sports, and then the Citizen, he's just gonna give that away. And that's a good choice. You know, it's an expensive quartz watch. He'll make a nice gift, maybe to someone who's brand new into watches, a youth or a son or daughter or something. So he's contemplating a couple watches. He wants our opinion. So first watch, SKX 007. Second watch, the Seiko SBDC 063 on a bracelet. You can buy those new on a bracelet from Nauman Watches. I believe they're in Singapore. And then lastly, a Tudor Black Bay Blue. Now, he wants to know, is the Tudor really worth the premium over the mid-level SBDC 063 or the entry-level SKX 007? So I'll give you my opinion, Mike. I've owned Hamilton khaki and a Khaki King. You know, they're great watches. I've owned the Black Bay, but in red, and I've reviewed several other versions. Not the blue though. I think the blue looks pretty sweet. And then yes, I've also owned the 063 Seiko, and that one's really compelling. It's probably my favorite fit out of all the Seiko Pro Specs divers. That thing is very comfortable. And Mike shares the same wrist as me, 7.25 inches. So absolutely, you could do any one of those. The big thing is the Tudor really worth the premium over the other watches? Very subjective. You know, Japanese and German watches, sorry, I'm wearing a German watch today. Japanese and Swiss watches are very different animals. And I appreciate aspects of each one. Seiko is my own favorite brand, and I probably get the most enjoyment wearing my different Seiko watches. You know, they're just great for the money. But also got a soft spot for Swiss luxury or entry-level luxury. The Black Bay's hard to beat for a few reasons. The bezel action is awesome. The retro design is just spot on. I love the snowflake hands. And I'm gonna suggest that you buy a used ETA version because they're a little bit thinner. I like the thinner profile on wrist. And then you also get the rose logo, which I like, and the smiley curvy font instead of the linear tiers that are on the current iteration. So I'm gonna tell you this, give away your Citizen Corso. If you want to give away or if you want to sell, you won't get much out of the Seiko Sports, but if you've already regret it and you won't wear it, there's no sense in keeping it. So you might as well sell it or give it away. And I'm going to tell you to buy 2 different watches. Actually, not either of the Seikos, because you already have a great Seiko in the SARB 35. So I would not say get the 63 or the 007. I would say buy a Hamilton khaki. You're missing that level of Swiss watch in your current collection. And it's really enjoyable. I like the silver dial khakis. I like the 38mm hand wind ones. Those are really cool, I've owned those. But I'd say buy a Khaki King. They're about 40mm, they're a great size on your wrist, and just a great watch for the money. So I would buy one of those and see if that satisfies your desire for a higher end Swiss watch. If it does, keep playing around with Seiko like I do all the time. If it doesn't, you've got a great field watch and a good complement to your SARB 35, that those would be a great 1-2 affordable punch, or mid-level punch. And then you could buy ETA Black Bay Blue and enjoy the heck out of it, because it's a really nice watch. And it does, I will say, it does have a noticeable step up in quality and feel, bezel action, the grit and grain of the dial. I mean, you see these little things, and it's nice owning Swiss luxury. It's really fun to wear. So I'd say that. I'd say first start with the Hamilton Khaki King and see how you feel about that. If you enjoy it, step on up to Tudor. And hey, there's no I know you're new into watches and it might sound crazy buying all these different watches, but I think, you know, in a year or two from now, you're gonna have a lot more watches than you think you do. This is a slippery slope, and you'll probably have an SKX and an SBDC and Hamilton and Tudor and probably even other watches on higher up on the ladder, so to speak. So that's what I would suggest. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Chime in the comment section if you guys have experience or suggestions for our friend Mike here and his decision. So appreciate you, Mike. Thanks for emailing. And thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.